Hey guys, hey. How you guys are doing? As you guys are doing? I'm doing. I got home a couple hours ago. I went for a walk. It was 104 degrees today, and I still went for a walk. Just kind of trying to get out of my own head. I'm really just not in a good headspace. I don't know what my problem is. I think again, I tell you guys, every moon cycle, I'm miserable. So this moon cycle, I'm no different. It's the pressure change. Always makes me a little. So anywho. So I managed to go to the gym today. I did biceps, triceps, some shoulders. I'm gonna do like the full range of shoulder stuff tomorrow. Just because there was a lot more machines and I was too fucking hot, so I was ready to get out of there. People asked, woo! People asked, sorry, I dropped my honey bunny, how long I spend in the gym. So it really depends on what I'm trying to get done. So what I'm trying to get done, if I'm doing just weights that day, I always do like 15 to 25 minutes worth of cardio, no matter what. Always. I always start out with some kind of cardio just to kind of get my blood pumping and whatnot. So I usually spend about 2 to 3 hours, sometimes, like I said, longer depending on what I'm doing, but I do my 15 minutes of cardio. I walk around, but in between each set of the machine or the barbell or the dumbbell or whatever, the kettlebell, whatever the hell I happen to be doing, medicine ball, in between each set, I have to take a 2-minute break. So I have to give my muscles a second or two to kind of recuperate, and then you start on the exercise again. So I really enjoy the machines. Like, I'm really enjoying the machines. I can definitely tell, that I am making strides with how much weight I'm able to add each week. It really depends, because those machines usually go up 10, 20, 30 pounds depending on the machine. So most of the arm stuff, I'm between 30 to 60. So it's not, I can't push that much. I have really crappy upper arm strength. I have amazing leg strength, upper arm not so much. I've also noticed that when I try to do a lot of leg press and stuff like that, it bothers my ankle a lot. Now, I have noticed that if I use the elliptical, which I don't do anymore, it burns and grinds my hip. So I prefer to use the arc trainer because it's got a rubber band. So the impact on my joints is a lot less. And I get the elliptical feeling, and I also get a stair stepper. So I love that. So that's usually my choice of what I want. And then I go and do the spin bike. And if the door is locked, because sometimes the doors are locked in there, I go and do the regular bike. But that's pretty much all I do for cardio, is that I do, or I'll go in there and start on weights and stuff in the other room. I'll do some yoga, and then I'll start on, just, I don't know what to say. Unless I show you, like, I can't explain what I do. Like, I can't explain, like, individual stuff, because I go balls to the walls. Like, I'm in there to get what I want, and I can't really think of, like, how to explain what I do when I'm not on a machine and I'm breaking out. So if you're wondering, like, what that is. So normally I don't put anything on my skin. normally. But I've been having a lot of dry skin lately from, just the heat. It's a dry heat, but, it's tearing up my skin meats. Um, so I decided to put on some lotion that I got from Korea. And like I said, I don't usually put anything on my skin because my skin is so sensitive. I even can't wash my face with different soaps and stuff like that. It has to be super hyperallergenic, or I start breaking out. I don't really get pimples. Like I'll get little, because you can see where I was picking at it. I get like itty bitty teeny tiny like little 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 pimple leaf gross fucking things, and then I'll get a rash, but it'll go away by like tomorrow or the next day. Oh, guys. So, TMI moment, if you happen to be of the male or squeamish persuasion, maybe this is not a conversation some of you like, so I'm giving you the option to click away or skip or whatever. I'm not getting my period. So the last time I got my period was the beginning of May. No, why did I say that? The end of May. No, the beginning of May. So, I skipped an entire month, and then hopefully this month, I don't think I'm going to get it either. So, I don't really know what to do, guys. My body just does not want to fucking cooperate. It just does. It's like, nah, we're good. Nah. The hell? That's attractive. So, again, I don't know. I'm not getting my period at all, and I don't know if it's due to the extreme amount of hormones and stuff that's been pushed through my system since the distal, but that doesn't make any sense to me because in the beginning of May, as I was leaving, which would be the end of June, which would be the end of April, technically, because I left in, I left April, wow, the beginning of May. I even get frustrated with my own shit. So, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. Life is weird. And there's so much shit a-coming. So, I think I'm just kind of like mentally preparing myself for all of this. Believe it or not, like I'm actually really, like, I have a lot of anxiety. Really, Nirvana? Yeah. Over my next trip to Korea because I'm bringing the dog. So that means that I have to bring the dog on the plane from here to Seattle. And then I have to stay in the Seattle airport with the dog for like 10 hours-ish before I find out whether or not I get on the plane. Now, if I do get on the plane, then now I have a 20 some odd hour now I have a 20 some odd hour flight with my poor dog. So I have to feed her and I have to like let her go to the bathroom, and it's gonna be ridiculous. And then I also worry because leaving her alone, she has a lot of anxiety. So if I'm gonna go to the gym or if I'm gonna like wanna go do something, I don't want her to be completely out of her mind, but I don't know any other way to do it because, Saki's not coming with me, and I can't take her everywhere in Korea. Like I can't take her every single solitary place I go. So I'm thinking about buying her a Thunder shirt, I'm thinking about, well, I'm already putting her on sedatives for the trip, but I'm also going to get some better anti-anxiety medication because what I've got her on right now isn't, it's not enough. It helps, but it's not enough. I don't want her like complete derp where she's not like even functioning. I just don't want her to have so much anxiety that she's screaming and barking and like crying the minute I leave the house. So I don't want that. I don't want her to be miserable. And I'm going to try to take her everywhere I possibly can. You know those little carts? You know what I'm talking about? The ones with that you would roll around and take with you to go shopping and stuff, because I'm going to be there for a while. I really want to get one of those. Well, not just for that, but like when I do want to go out, like I can put Yuki in that and kind of drag her around so she can just. That way, I'm not trying to hold her the entire time, and I don't want to wear her the entire time either. I have enough issues with my hip and back. Like I don't need the extra 10 pounds. So, especially because it's undistributed and it's weird weight. But I don't want to wear my damn dog anyway. I want to be able to pick her up and have her in my lap, and like it'd just be a pain in the ass because it's gonna be so hot. Anyway, so I have a lot of anxiety over that. I have a lot of anxiety about the 27th. I think 27th is the day. A lot of like anxiety over my damn dog. So I'm just trying to keep it together. That's pretty much all I can do. I'm legitimately just trying to keep my shit together because I'm so overwhelmed with everything I have to go through. And it's not the same as when I'm with my significant everything. It's not the same because I don't have that physical, being held, being petted on, being, hugged really hard and told that it's going to be okay, then we'll do this together. For a recovering agoraphobic, doing all this stuff like going to Korea and going to Seattle and meeting new people and the unknown is still really terrifying for me. Going into an airport to begin with, but going into multiple airports, having to stay there overnight, like having to try to guess which plane I can get on. So that means that, I have to lug all my luggage and stuff, wait on them. Then if I don't get on the first one or the first one, then I have to come back that Sunday. That Tuesday. And then I have to lug all my shit back in there. And then if I don't get on that plane, then I have to lug all my shit back to my friend's house and take the smaller bag that I'll have and probably have to go stay with somebody till the next Sunday. Well, the next Saturday. And then I'll take the Bolt bus back to Seattle and have somebody pick me up to, do it all over again. But I'm not looking forward to it. But it's a necessary thing. It's just the dog makes it slightly more stressful for me, and I'm sure anybody can understand that. So I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. Somebody also made a comment about like why I'm in my bed, because I'm gonna be. Because like that chair that I have downstairs is really, really, really worn down and super uncomfortable. So especially on days that I go to the gym or I'm just not feeling good, I brought all of my art stuff and like my laptop and all of my stuff up here, so I can actually be more comfortable and spread out and like have my own pillows and my covers and coming up here, I go to the kitchen a lot less, which is a humongous deal for me. Because a lot of times, like, I'll just get up and I'll wander over to the kitchen to stare at it and be like, what sounds good, So, I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I really do hope everyone's having a wonderful day, wherever the hell you happen to be. And I will talk to you guys very, 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 very soon.